Welcome to Alpine Daily for a Friday. Sometimes it's difficult to hold on to hope. Maybe you have relationships that have been estranged for months or years and reconciliation seems impossible. In those moments, you might lose hope that you'll ever be reunited with someone that you care about or someone you love. Maybe you have a sin in your life that you've dealt with for months or years and you just have no hope that you're ever going to overcome it. If you struggle with those kinds of things, then this devotional is for you. It's called For Those Who Lose Hope. And I think so many of us, maybe all of us, from time to time, are in danger of losing hope. And so I want to share this verse with you. It's Revelation 21:5, and here's what it says. God speaking, it says that He, God, who was seated on the throne, said, I am making everything new. Then He said, write this down, for these words are trustworthy and true. Let me tell you what's going on in Revelation 21. God is making the new heavens and the new earth, and He's redoing and recreating creation, and He's making it to be perfect for His people. He's making it to exist as He always intended it to exist before we brought sin into the world. And as He's doing that, He says, look, I make everything new, and from now on, everything will be perfect. But what I think is so cool about this verse is it's not just a promise for the future, it's a promise for today too. God first really brought this verse to my mind. I was on vacation and I was walking through some ancient ruins. I was in this city, and the tour guide was like, this is the marketplace over here, and this is the old theater over here. And I was like, dude, these are just a pile of rocks. But he said that they were ruins, and so I believe him. I don't think he was lying to me. But as I was walking through the city of ruins, I just remembered this verse, God saying, I am making everything new, and that's a perfect picture of what God's doing in our life. And so what I want us to take away, that God's promise to make everything new is for today and tomorrow. It's certainly true that God will one day make everything new. He will redo creation and He will make it perfect and we'll enjoy it forever. But in the meantime, God is making everything new in our lives. There's a verse in Corinthians that says that when you become a Christian, when you put your faith in Jesus, you are a new creation. The old is gone and the new is here. And this means that God is doing a new thing in every part of our life, in our relationships, in our struggle against sin. God is doing something new. He is bringing transformation and He is bringing hope. And so if you struggle with hopelessness, if you struggle with relationships that you never think you'll ever see again, if you struggle with sin that you can't ever overcome, I want you to hold on to the promise that God says, I make everything new, that God is working to transform and to change your situations, and we should never give up hope. So here's what I want to encourage you to do. Share with God some areas in your life where you've lost hope. Just be honest to God. Say, God, I can't see hope in this situation, and bring it before Him. And then spend some time meditating on the ways that God has transformed your life since you've been a Christian. Think about some ways that He has brought newness and hope in your life, and just talk about those with God and allow Him to work in your struggles, and never lose hope, because Jesus makes all things new.